My name is Ruth.
And I'm Loyce.
And welcome to
Coffee Break.
Cheers. Hey, Loyce. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's
Share
the joy. The
Share.
joy for being on Coffee Break and just on this platform. Amazing. I enjoy it so much.
I'm also happy and grateful to be here. Thank God.
You thank God? Okay. So today, I'll start us off. Naonanga ukifanya hivi nashanga, does it help? Let me try today.
Yeah, in case somebody cooked something, it helps.
It helps?
Yeah.
After you get that question. So Loyce, how has the shift to remote work during this pandemic, like from 2020 pandemic season, reshaped the future of work? So how has the shift to remote work during the pandemic reshaped the future of work?
During the pandemic?
Yeah, now into this season.
Okay. Wow, I think it has shaped the future of work in that right now, if you're an employer and you do not have a hybrid system of making sure people work, it's gonna be crazy for you. Because you see now, we have laptops everywhere. You have a laptop in your house.
Yeah.
You have a laptop at the workplace.
Yeah.
And there are some things for sure, Ruthie, I can do from home.
Yeah.
If it's posting a post on social media, I can do it from home. So why should I still come to
the office?
To the office.
Yeah.
So it has made the employers rethink their modes of work.
Yeah.
In that now they're introducing a hybrid system of work where you can come to the office like 2 days and then the rest of the days you can just work from home. Yeah.
True. It's also reshaped the future in line with you don't have to have a physical office.
Yeah,
like now people realize that I've been paying rent for this space and my people can work from home.
Unakumbuka tu akiuliza ofisi yenu iko wapi?
These days
that's when I'll trust you.
Yeah. They have to see a physical office, but now there's no need for that. Like it's reduced. Okay, there's need for certain offices, but it's really reduced the need for people to come into a physical office. Yeah, so you can that is so reshaping in terms of people can have a whole business running and there's no physical office. And also in terms of maximizing on time. You know, so many people used to waste time in traffic, coming back. So now realizing that if we say we have a meeting at 7, you can just wake up and now join online your meeting and continue. So there's no nimechelewa, I was stuck in traffic. There's no stuck in traffic now. You just join the meeting. So I think it has really reshaped also in the positive.
And I have a disclaimer.
Yeah.
It does not reduce the magnitude of work.
Yeah. It does not. Because unless I see you, then I know you're working. Like unless you're in the office.
In fact, it's more.
Yeah.
It's more.
You actually work more.
Yeah.
True. Because there's more time even for that. Yeah.
There's more time.
It's reshaped it well. Who would have thought? You know, I think before 2020, most so in like Kenya, if you'd have told people, you can work from, apana, watu hawatafanya kazi. Like people will not work. Yeah, if they're not in the office. But
also what has happened is the way in which work is being tracked has also really changed.
Yes.
So there are different apps, different systems of tracking work that are now so visible to the employer and your other team workers. So they just know Loyce has not finished this.
Yeah.
Ruth has not touched this.
They can see.
Yeah, so those are some of the ways. What tools and technologies are essential for remote collaboration and communication?
What tools? Okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of the apps, no, like just Zoom. They got to use a lot of Zoom. What is called Microsoft Teams. Like those platforms have really just made that interaction and collaboration easier. Like I joined a conference that was online and it was just like a work thing. And then what happened? So we were taken out into breakout sessions. You know, you'd think that online there won't be a way that we can interact and actually have like conversations. Like we're 100, but then now we're divided into groups of 10 each, and then you're able to go and have discussions, then come back and present. So I think one of those tools is just that Zoom, Microsoft Teams that I've used majorly on.
All right.
What's this one that you're saying about tracking? What app is that?
So in Excel, Excel has ways in which you can really like incorporate all the work load that the team is doing. And then of course with it you can still have like places where it's written the status. You can actually indicate your status. Started, not started, waiting CEO's approval, whatnot, all those things.
Yeah.
So the Excel sheet can also really help in terms of tracking, in tracking work. But there are also other systems of doing. Can you want to use it somewhere?
No, I'm quite interested. I was like, okay, I've heard that from you.
Yeah, the next employer.
Yeah, I need to know how to track things, or how I can introduce that, even just recommend it.
Yeah. And then also there are now groups, like workmates are now getting into groups. Like if you have a department, for example, I'm in a communications department. So if you're in a communications department, you open up a group for communications department people. So there, work is churned out. Let's do this. Have we done this? Have we completed this and that? So just for accountability purposes.
Yeah.
So you're able to even view documents together and give your own opinions within the group. So like, for example, if a designer designs something, it's sent to the group and everybody shares their opinion on something. So work is still happening in that sense. Yeah.
And I also remembered how Kenyan...
Like Signal is one of them.
Or Signal is one of the the group apps.
Yeah, group apps.
Okay, Signal. Okay, so those Excel. And there's how Kenyans mostly are now getting into remote working. Like now you have a company in the States, then they're hiring their sales representatives or their communication people, they're back from now different countries. So I've seen also that has really helped. And there's a way that, I don't know if it's the VPN, you can change, like you're in Kenya, but you can change something on your computer to seem like you are in another time zone. Okay. So it also helps you now get opportunities to
That's
work.
What I wanted to say. You can work across the globe. Exactly.
By just being in your country, but you're able to work all around. It's been good.
So I can tell you, Ruthie, I'm working in Switzerland. Please don't get it twisted.
Don't get it. Okay. Even if I see you in the supermarket, just know we're all in Switzerland at that time. Okay. You can be in Switzerland and I'm okay. I am. Oh, this is nice. What are the potential benefits and challenges of long-term remote work arrangements? So the potential to benefits first, and then challenges.
Let me begin with the benefits. The benefits is just what you have said. Opportunities. And once you get access to like larger opportunities in a broader network, you get more experience. Because now you work with different demographics. You get it. You work with different cultures. So I've experienced that. So now you work with different people people from different time zones, from different cultures, and you're able to open your scope of thinking. So you're like, so this is the Kenyan way of thinking. But now you see when your mind is opened up to a different sector of diverse backgrounds, you're also able to accommodate what it is and how is it that they view tasks and other things.
True. Wow. And okay, so I can also say, maybe I'll start with the challenge, and then now when you go through challenge, I'll do a benefit. A challenge is, I think you can also now become disconnected from community.
Okay.
One thing that really helped also is now learning how to deal with people's different emotions, like in person, like having community. So maybe when you are disconnected from that, you're remote on all the time, it's going to be hard for you now to learn how do I relate with people in the workforce, like personally. So that can take away from that community, and we really do need community at the end of the day. We can't be islands like away from people. So I think remote work can disconnect you from that.
And I think how to mitigate that is perhaps then have like very intentional meetups, like physical meetups.
Yes.
Like you see some offices will be like, fine, the rest of the week you work from home, and then maybe on Mondays we meet at the office. So if there's any clarification I need of an email that you sent, you're here, I'm here, so let's actually talk about it.
True.
So I think that can help.
Help that out.
A challenge also would be what you're saying. Like sometimes you can send me something, a message, but the way you've sent it, I've taken it in a totally different way.
I say, hi Lois, where is that? Where is that work?
Yeah,
then you read it. Hi Lois,
where is that work? You get it?
Yeah.
That, and also perhaps, what do you call it? I'm not able to really, how do you put it? Vernacular, language barrier.
Language barrier. Yeah.
Language barrier. So maybe you're talking to someone on phone, maybe you're workmate is in India.
Yeah, so you're like,
Ruthie, can you send that document
You're
now?
like,
and you're like, what did he say?
Yeah.
You get it?
Keep saying, what? I can't hear you.
I can't hear you. And of course, the technological challenges. You don't have internet. Oh my goodness.
When internet got juicy, what happened? Now the cable got cut, and now so much has
and you're there
been
coordinating
impacted.
a Zoom call.
Yeah.
A very important, not
Zoom
just a Zoom call,
a
very important
one. Then your internet goes down. So I think that's
some
also
of the challenges.
Yeah, it does, and okay. Oh, a benefit. Just in terms of growth also. I think we'd say like this opportunity to get just different. You're not limited to Kenya. Like I can work. They said Switzerland. I can work in the States, and yet I'm still at home. So there are very many opportunities that have been created by remote working. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Oh, is it mine? Oh, it's yours.
It's my turn. Wait for the last one.
Yeah.
What impact does remote work have on work-life balance and mental well-being?
Wow. I think it has really come to help. It's helped us be able to, spend more time, especially like if you have family, you have kids. Like now, because you're home more often, you don't need to maybe go to work. So you're there with them. You wake them up, you prepare them. And by 8, you've prepared them for school and you're still in the house. So you're starting your day. But yet you spend your morning with your kids preparing for school. Maybe in other times you'd have to leave the house at 6. So you've not even had time to have the morning session with them. So I think it really does help. It has helped people have that balance in terms of there's more intentional time to relate with people. Another thing, remote work, like if my work for the day is XYZ, and by 12 I've finished it. As in, I think Kitambo used to think you just have to be in the office the whole day to prove that you've worked. But if I've achieved what I had set out for the day, it gives me time now. I can be able to go out, just have a walk in nature. So I think it really has helped improve that work-life balance and that mental health. I can take a pause and say, let me pause. I'm not feeling that well. Just go outside, breathe, kidogo, walk around. Kitambo now in the office, you're just walking around. Where are you going? Sit at your desk. Be at your desk. So that's one thing.
So I think one thing I can say is that sometimes it can be challenging because you're working from home, yes, but you're really working and you're really consumed in your job. You don't have time for any other thing. And sometimes it overflows into the other timings. Like if it's supposed to end at 5, it flows to 6,
even 8,
even 7, even midnight, because you're at home, but something has to be done. So that a bit can kidogo.
So it's the balance.
Can really affect.
It's a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing when now it's taken overboard. True. Yeah, the last one.
Woohoo!
So, how can companies effectively manage remote teams and maintain productivity? Oh, I think you mentioned.
I think we're even seeing that as we go.
The one for had you said?
I had
the tracking mechanism.
The tracking mechanisms have an effective tracking mechanism where you know what each and every team is doing and do it in a short term kind of way. So track every week. Like there are tasks that are supposed to be completed by the end of the week. So track for every week. So perhaps we meet on Monday, like where I work, we meet on Mondays. And then on Mondays, we all talk about what we did last week and what we intend to do for the coming week. So once we identify what we need to do for the incoming week, we populate. We populate the tracker. Could be an Excel sheet, could be any other tool that you're using for work. Maybe you could tell us which tool you use. And then now from then on, we're able to track for the week. So when the week ends, we track for another week like that. So just tracking in short short durations can also really help because that's when you'll be knowing whether a task has been completed or not. Another way maybe to maintain the productivity is, as you mentioned, like to have also a physical meetup. Like even if it's either once a week or once in a month, you have either, if it's once a week maybe for debriefing and briefing, once a month for a team building, so that we also now are able to connect physically. That I can know Loyce personally, even as I work with her there, do some things that we can connect
personal outside of the workspace. Yeah.
Because by the way, if you're disconnected, you won't know my personality.
Exactly. Yeah.
You won't know that
yeah.
maybe what I've said is
Yes.
I said it out of love, or I said it out of
Exactly.
malice, or out of what.
Yeah.
But when we come for those team buildings, kumbe Ruth talks like this.
Exactly.
So I shouldn't be offended when you get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and maybe those ones who are online and they're not physically maybe in one location, can do some team building online. Like they can just meet online and just do a very casual activity.
Yeah.
It's not a work meeting. It's nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's just conversations,
Yeah.
some games that are done online. Yeah. Wow.
True.
Maybe guys, you can share with us maybe some of the things you guys do personally and when you do remote work.
Yeah,
when you're working
exactly.
remotely, what are some of the things that you've experienced, some challenges and some of the benefits? We'd really like to hear from you. So remember guys, please like, share, subscribe. Yeah, join
Bye-bye.
this wonderful family. Yeah, let's umeanza haraka. Umemaliza haraka sana.
Nimesema goodbye haraka.
So guys, bye.
Sorry.